So we completed folk dance of India, classical dance of India. Now in today's class we will start Indian music. Okay. If I talk about the Indian music, generally the Indian music has been divided into 4 categories. It is divided into 4 categories. Classical music, folk music, local music like a folk dance. Okay. Then we have a fusion of classical and folk music. Okay. Then we have a modern music. Modern music, it is not that much of importance in UPSC. For UPSC point of view, classical music is important, folk music is important, and fusion of classical and folk music is very, very important. Okay. Classical music. Again, in classical music, in Indian music, okay, especially the classical music section, okay, there are 2 types of classical music in India. One is Hindustani style, another is Carnatic style. These are very, very important. Hindustani style of music and Carnatic style of music. As we have studied in classical dance, right, like we have a Kathakali. In Kathakali they use the Carnatic style of music. In Kathak they use the Hindustani style of music. Okay, so in today's class we will discuss about the classical music of India. Okay. So generally in India we have 2 types of classical music. One is Hindustani, another is Carnatic music. Hindustani music, okay, this type of style of music is predominant, okay, in north part of India. North part of India. Carnatic music, it is predominant in south part of India. Okay. North part generally they use Hindustani style of music. South part of India they use the Carnatic style of music. Okay. So now Hindustani style of music. If I talk about the Hindustani style of music, okay, might be Amir Khusro, right? Amir Khusro, he is also called as Tota-e-Hind, that means parrot of India. He was one of the poet. He was poet, writer, lyricist, okay, in the court of Alauddin Khilji. He has started the beginning of Hindustani style of music in India. Hindustani style of music in India. Okay. In Hindustani style of music, Hindustani style of classical music, we can find there is an influence of Arab music, Persian music as well as the Afghan music. Carnatic, it is purely indigenous. It doesn't have any influence, Carnatic music. But Hindustani music, it is having an influence of Arab, Persia as well as the Afghans. Okay. In Hindustani style of music, there is a scope for artists to improve. Okay. Unlike in Carnatic music, artist has to follow a particular rules and regulation only. But in Hindustani music, there is a scope for improvisation. Okay. Artist can improvise based upon the situation, based upon the condition. Okay. And in Hindustani music, we can find there are several subtypes are there. Subtypes of Hindustani music are there. Because of that subtype, the concept of gharana came into exist. Okay. And in Hindustani music, vocal as well as the instruments, both are equally important. Vocal, singing, okay, and musical instrument, both are very important in Hindustani style of music, or both are having equal importance. But in Carnatic music, vocal is very important compared to the musical instrument. Okay. And this Hindustani music is basically based upon the ragas. 6 major rags are there. Okay. So this music is based upon the rags, and the musical instrument, the principal musical instrument in Hindustani style of music is tabla, sarangi, sitar and santoor. Tabla was introduced by the Amir Khusro. Even the sarangi was also introduced by Amir Khusro in India. So sarangi, sitar, santoor and tabla, these are the principal musical instrument of Hindustani style of music. Okay. Now sub-styles are also there. What are those sub-styles of Hindustani styles of music? Why sub-style? Because of improvement. Okay, improvement. In Hindustani style of music, there is a scope for artists to improve. So because of that, different sub-styles were developed based upon the different improvement. Okay, so that we will discuss. First such sub-style is Dhrupad. Dhrupad is a sub-style of Hindustani style of music. Dhrupad, and we can find the Dhrupad style of music in Natya Shastra also. I hope you remember Natya Shastra is written by the Bharat Muni. There we can find the mention of dance, acting as well as the music. So we can find the mention of Dhrupad in the Natya Shastra also. And Dhrupad style of music, it is reached its peak level at the time of Akbar. At the time of Mughal Emperor Akbar, okay, during that time only, same like Kathak, if you remember, okay, Kathak become the classical dance of India, Kathak become the court dance of Mughal Emperor, right, Akbar. So the music which they have used at that time, it was a Dhrupad music. Okay, it was very popular sub-style of Hindustani music during the reign of Akbar. Akbar also employed patronage musical masters like Baba Gopal Das, Swami Haridas and Tansen. I hope you know Tansen, right? So these are considered as the Navaratna of those Mughal court. Okay, Baiju Bawra, popular singer was there. Okay, at the time of Akbar, Baiju Bawra, he also used this Dhrupad music to sing the song. Okay. Then next we have Khayal. Okay. Who introduced the Khayal style of music? Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro has introduced the Khayal style of music. Khayal means in Urdu, imagination. In Urdu we call imagination. Okay. And this is very popular because it provides the scope for improvement. Artists can do improvement, okay, according to the situation, according to the condition. And it is a short song ranging from 2 lines to 8 lines are there. Okay. And Khayal is also referred as a Bandish. Bada Khayal means which is sung in a slow tempo. Bada Khayal, okay, big lines are there, 6 to 8 lines will be there and sung in a fast tempo, that is Bada Khayal. Chota Khayal means 2 to 4 lines are there, okay, composition and sing in a fast tempo. So that is Chota Khayal. Bada Khayal means slow tempo and Chota Khayal means fast tempo. Okay, Khayal composition. What is that composition of the Khayal called? Bandish. Okay, then we have a Tarana style. In Tarana style, rhythms play a very important role. Okay, so in this style of music we can find the melody, usually which are short and repeated many times. Short are there and repeated many times. Now Bollywood songs are there, no? 4 to 5 lines are there which will be repeated for a multiple time, like that only. So in Tarana style, rhythms play a very important role and it consists melody, and those melodies are usually short and repeated many times, and there can be a variation in elaboration. As we discussed, in the Hindustani style of music, there is a scope for improvement. So here also there is a scope for improvement. And Tarana style was introduced by the Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro has introduced this Tarana style of music, and 10th Guru of Sikhism, Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh also used this music in his composition. He used to write the ballad songs. Who? Guru Gobind Singh. In this ballad song, in those ballad song, he used this Tarana style of music. Okay, if I talk about the Tarana style of music, which is very popular and fastest Tarana singer, world fastest Tarana singer is Pandit Ratan Mohan Sharma of Mewati Gharana. Of Mewati Gharana. The concept of Gharana is very simple. It is a music school with a particular style of Hindustani sub-style of music. Guru will be there, they will teach a particular style of singing and music. So those are Gharanas. So world fastest Tarana style singer is Pandit Ratan Mohan Sharma, who belongs to Mewati Gharana. Okay, and people has given him a title, that is Tarana ke Badshah. Tarana ke Badshah in one of the event. The event was conducted in Hyderabad, and that event was called Pandit Motiram Sangeet Samaroh. In that event, he got the title as the Tarana ke Badshah. Who has given the title? Audience. So he is very popular. Okay. Tumri. So Tumri, it is like a mixed rags. Okay. Mixes of the ragas are there, and sometimes it is also referred as a semi-classical Indian music. In Tumri, the compositions are either devotional or a romantic in nature. Okay. And this Tumri style of music was inspired by the Bhakti movement. During Bhakti movement, this style of music, it was inspired by the Bhakti movement, and this compositions in the Tumri style, generally it is related to the Gopiya in Krishna. Gopi Krishnas are there, right? So the composition in this style of Tumri style of music, generally it is related to the Gopis love toward the Krishna. Okay, that is there. And the language of the composition in this style of music, generally it is in Hindi, but it is in the Braj Bhasha dialect. Dialect is nothing but, dialect is not a language. Dialect is a combination of multiple languages. We use, right? For take an example here, they said Urdu, but that is not a Urdu. Hyderabadi language, that is not a language, because in Hyderabadi you can find Kannada word, Telugu word, Hindi word, Marathi word. So that is dialect. So Braj Bhasha, it is not a language, it is a dialect. So generally they use the Braj Bhasha in Tumri style of Hindustani music. Then Tappa. Okay, so this Tappa style of music, it is a fast tempo. Okay, and subtle and naughty construction. Subtle means not that much of clear. Okay, fast tempo will be there, sudden pitch will be there, first high pitch will be there, then sudden low pitch. Like that style of music it is there. Generally it is, this music has a origin from the folk songs of Rajasthan. Okay, northwest part of Rajasthan, there are certain camel carriers are there, right? Okay, they used to sing those songs. In those songs, they use this Tappa music. Okay, and during Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah, very famous Mughal Emperor is there, later Mughal Emperor, he also called as Rangila due to his other desires. Okay, so he was very much attracted towards the music, art, that is there. So he introduced the Tappa music in the Mughal court. Okay, so because of that, Tappa music became very popular. Then Ghazal. I hope you remember Jagjit Singh. He is a famous Ghazal singer. Okay, Jagjit Singh. So what is that Ghazal? Actually, the Ghazal was introduced by the Amir Khusro, the Sid. Earlier it was introduced in India, but it was revived by the Amir Khusro. So what is this Ghazal? Ghazal is a poetic form of a song, okay, which consists of certain rhyming couplets are there. Verses, we said no? Verses. Okay, so that it is consist, and each line sharing the same meter, same pitch will be there. And ghazals are generally, it is a slow, it is not a fast. Okay, it is a slow, and it consists of 8 to 10 stanza, and those compositions, either it can be a pain, okay, or beauty of that pain. How a person is suffer after the breakup, and how that pain is beautiful. Okay, so that is what you call composition of the ghazal. Okay, so generally the ghazal never exceed more than 12 ashar or couplets, 12 verses maximum, not more than that. Okay, but they sung in a repeated manner. Okay, so this is about Hindustani style of music. Classical music in India, we have a classical music. One is Hindustani, another is Carnatic.